Hello everyone, welcome back. I'm Joshua and this is Rooftop. In today's workshop, we're going to be creating a Cheriyal painting. And for that, we're going to be doing it in this book called The Adventures of Cheriyal, the elementary version. Now, this book is mostly designed for kids. So we have three different series, the elementary, which what we're doing right now, and the rest I'll tell you later. I don't want to get into the boring stuff. So let's see what we are going to be painting. All right, so here we have our book. I have done a couple of workshops on this book previously as well. Right here we can see some illustrations and some paintings, a little bit of an introduction, and the elementary version is done in a very story-like manner, so that the kids who start reading this don't get bored, because stories tend to really grab their attention. Right, and then we have a couple of patterns and motifs and borders and so on and so forth. All right, but today we will be painting this, which is the page 45 in this book, and previously we had done this painting. All right, so today we're going to be doing the page 45 of, let's see what it says here. It says green farming. Oh, so it's a mother that is farming. Now, Cheriyal art is basically they paint a lot of folklore and storytelling as well, and these are all done on scrolls. And a lot of these motifs and all, they have a lot of bold, you could say, a lot of bold lines to it, and a lot of solid colors as well. Like there's no blending whatsoever. Each and every color that is put down, it's a flat, solid color. All right, now let's begin. Okay, so I will start off by painting the borders. So I have my two palettes here. And remember, one thing about being an artist or a painter is you do not judge people. You don't judge people for how their palettes are. All right. Yeah, so I'm gonna start by taking some yellow color. Okay, I'm just gonna open this. And I'll pour some yellow color over here. That should be about enough. And make sure you close your paint properly. All right. So previously I had a glass, and now I have this, my water mug, where I keep all my brushes, because the glass or the mug that I had, I happened to hit it and it fell down and broke. So you can see a little bit of a cluster here. Okay, so I'm going to take some yellow color. As you can see, I'm audible. Yes, I am audible. Okay, make sure you mix it well. You can add a little bit of water, but remember, yellow is a transparent color. So what I mean by transparent is you'll be able to see everything below the paint, just like that. So this is basically what transparency is. Okay, then I can take some more yellow. Just like this. And when you paint such areas, right, try to paint them in one flow. So by one flow, I mean like this. It's okay if you make a mistake, but try to go all the way down. Okay, this part I ran out of paint. Okay, I'll see for the top. I'll take a little bit more water, mix it in here nicely. All right, and then I will put this down. And go all the way through like that. Same thing here. Put this down. And try to one stroke it. just like that. It's a very good practice to do. All right, and then I'll do the same thing for the bottom. So when you do such strokes, right, make sure your elbow is not resting on the table or anything. Otherwise, instead of going in a straight line, you'll go in a circular line. Or maybe if when you're dragging your elbow, the resistance can really shake your hand like that. Move your hand. Alright, just like this. Okay, that seems to be good enough. Alright, now let's say you don't know what colors to put, right? So since you don't know what colors to put, how are you going to get a sort of reference? Now, given this workspace is for you to have your creative freedom, let's just say you want to make a Cheriyal painting with the same colors that the Cheriyal artist used. So if you want to, sort of get an idea, we can always go back and just, cross refer. Like see, we have some illustrations here. We can see that, okay, the skin is brown, a top can be blue, and then the bottom can be green and red. So that is one idea. Oh, we also made this painting over here of this horse. Right, so let's see what is that. Over here you can see we have a blue background. Okay, now we have a similar border as compared to this, so I can use black and red for it. Okay, and then here are some original artworks as well, so I can look at what colors are being used there, and then over here as well. So brown works. Okay, all right. So now that we've got an idea of what type of colors we can use, we can move on to the next step. So I will take some red color. Just a little bit. So red also is a very transparent color, or a relatively transparent color. Okay, that's too much water, so we're just going to mix it properly, because we don't want any paint bleeding through. Like this. Yeah, so there we have a red dot down there. It seems to be quite a bit of water. So it can be one of two things. Either your brush has too much water, so as soon as you touch the paper, the water spreads, or the other reason would be that your paper is still wet, and as you put paint down, the paper is absorbing the paint. And this will be with any case or any sort of paper, whether it's watercolor paper, oil paper not really, that doesn't really have any absorbing properties. Like this. And here as well. And then we can start applying it to each and every circle over here. And Cheriyal artists, they use natural colors or natural dyes, meaning from maybe different plants, different rocks. You crush it, and they have a process of their own as to how they make the colors. Some even used to use eggs as well. If you look at the fresco artists in Italy or Rome, one of the two places. So fresco is basically wall painting, but it's done in a very different manner as compared to your regular wall painting. Alright, 1 second. Let me just get this closer. Oh, someone's doing quite a bit of reactions. Okay, I hope that much is visible. Okay, now that we're done with this, I'll clean my brush and I will take some blue color to make green. So I think, you know what, I'll leave the yellow there, I'll make the green separately. So I put very little blue over here. Then I will take my yellow and mix it in this. And I'll take some more yellow also. And just keep mixing in it. You know what, I can take some more yellow later on. I think this tone should be good. Okay, now I have this green color made here. I will then take this green and paint the outer parts, or I will paint the grass field, you could say. So for those of you who know how I like to paint, I normally like to paint the edges first, or the outlines. I'll start from here and then I'll get this area done. So that I don't have to worry about it later on. And then here I will pull this down. If my paint runs out, I'll just take a little bit more paint and then spread this out. Oh, I covered this part. That was not supposed to happen, but it's okay. We can cover it up pretty easily. I think I got so lost in the painting process, I didn't realize that. Okay, just like this. That looks good, looking great. Okay. And now after this I will start painting the skin color. So for the skin I'm going to take some brown. A little bit of brown, we don't need too much. And some white as well. There's a lot of dry paint on it. Okay, I will add this white color here. That should be plenty. Alright, 1 second. Alright. Okay, so I will take some brown color. Okay, I'll take some white first, then add a little bit of brown color in it. I won't be needing too much of brown, just a little bit. So I'll keep taking little by little until I get the color that I need. Okay, and then I'll take a little bit of yellow also. Or actually no, this should be fine. So I'll take this brown. I'll start applying it over here for the skin. Over there. Just like that. Just make sure you don't paint the eye. Since this part is a little bit dark, what I'm going to do is I'm going to let it dry and then I'll put another layer on top. That way it will be a lot brighter as well. Yeah, there you go, like that. Okay, now we can get some ideas for the outfit. So previously, as we've seen, let's see which page was that. Yeah, so if you look at this image here, we can see is a green color for the bottom and then the red as well, and blue color for the top. So we can try doing that. So I will take some green color that I was initially making, the dark green. You go like that, and then I'll do the same for the other leg. Oh, hey, Mega, Kashinath, or Maithili, or all three of you all. It's been a while since you have joined, this live. I was wondering where you all went, but it's a good thing you all have been posting, the drawings and paintings as well. It's a very good step, and some really good works also. Okay, I'll clean my brush. And which page was that? Over here. Okay, so we can keep cross-referencing. So here we can see some red color for this part. So I will take some red color. I'll take some red. Yeah, just like that. And with that time, we didn't check the chat. Oh, I think what happened at that time was from my side, it was showing that there was some problem with the chat. I think it was in the afternoon, I'm guessing. It was in the afternoon and the chat wasn't working properly. Okay, so we have some red there. I put some red color down there, and then a bit on the hips I will put. Oh, here also we can add green, and then yellow. Okay, so red color I will add a little bit in between there and in between here. Okay, I will clean this. Take some green color again. And put this down. Yeah. Okay, that looks much better. Right, and then I will take some yellow. Okay, I'll take some yellow color and I will put let me just mix it properly. Put this yellow down. Same thing over here. a bit onto this side. So, Kashinath, have you tried any other paintings after the ones you've sent in the group? All three of you actually sent some really nice drawings. Just like this. Nice. Then I will take some blue color. But not too dark of a blue. You could say just about enough blue. So I'll take some white color. I know you can't see, but I'm just mixing white and blue in case you're wondering. Maybe a little darker. There you go, and I can put this blue down now. So a lot of these paintings have a very simple color scheme, just the primary colors and then a little here and there of the secondary colors. So can anyone tell me what primary and secondary colors are? Even if you don't know, just give it a shot. Don't Google it though. Whatever you know, just tell me. What are primary colors? And if you do not know what are primary colors, you can guess and tell me what do you think primary colors are. So what do you think primary colors are? Why are they called primary? And then what do you think secondary colors are? Like this. Okay, I will clean my brush. Add this yellow color over here. One second. Alright, now we can start with the outline or the dark colors. So what I will do is, so right now I do not have black with me, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a color very similar to black without using black. And for that, let me take my other palette. I'm going to take some, let me clean my brush first. Okay, I'm going to take some blue color, which I will put down. I'm going to take some red color, which I will also put down, and then a little bit of brown also. And then I'm gonna mix all of this up. That turned out better than expected. Yeah, there you go. So now if I show you like this over here. Oh wait, let me see how much of this is visible to you. Okay, hold on. Just need to add some water into this so that it doesn't remain too thick also, otherwise your paint won't spread. You'll be posting Mythili's artwork soon. Great. I can't wait to, see how or what she has painted. Okay. Now I will take this color here and I will start painting the hair. That's a lot of water. Just removing all the extra water that is there. You can see how dark it is, and I've made that without using black. Okay, and then I will do a little bit of the hair as well and some outline for this. So I won't outline everything. I'll only outline what is, needed at the moment. Yeah, there you go. Do you mind if I ask you a question? Yeah. Tell me, what question do you have? What's your question, Kashinath? this over here, and then just a little bit in the middle as well, just to give that separation, you could say, so it all doesn't look like one blob. Whose art did I like the most? That's a very difficult question to answer, because think of it this way, right? What do you like more, apples or oranges? Now some might say orange, some might say apple, but now if you ask which fruit is better, apple or orange, you can't really compare the two because both are different. And if you need to compare any two things, they need to be of the same type. So you can compare an orange to an orange, an apple to an apple, but you can't compare an apple to an orange or an onion to a watermelon. It doesn't make sense. So the same way, even when it comes to this, I can't really choose a favorite over here. You all have your own way of painting. You both have your own way of drawing as well. And again, the three of you all are different ages as well. So even when it comes to that, you see how very different each of you or the three of you are. Now, if you asked me to compare any three of your works and choose one that I like, that I can do. But if you ask me whose is better, that wouldn't really be a very fair or logical comparison to make. So if you ask me which one did I like the most, I like all the paintings that come, because each of them are made by different people, by different individuals with different backgrounds, with different amount of time put into the artwork. Some put more, some put less, some have more time and are able to put more, some have less time, and whatever time they get, they put it into their paintings. So I don't compare when it comes to different people and different artworks. But if you give me a variety of only your own artworks, I will be very critical. That you don't have to worry about. So if you ask me to compare or choose my favorite out of 3 different artworks done by the same person, I won't hesitate to really choose one. But besides that, I don't think it really either makes sense or is fair enough to really choose one from. And plus, even if you go to see the paintings or the artworks that you had sent me, like Kashinath, you had done a pencil work, and then Megha had done a landscape work, and now Maithili is also going to send another one. So to begin with, all 3 of you all are doing something entirely different. So one's doing pencil, one is doing paint, one is doing a cat, one is doing a mountain with flowers and trees and grass. So how can I really choose which one is better? So yeah, there you go. That is my answer. And if you want to compare yourself to anyone, right, especially when it comes to painting, compare with your old drawings. That should be a competition. I shouldn't be a competition, the other person shouldn't be a competition, or someone you've seen on the internet shouldn't be a competition. You can keep them as a milestone that, okay, I want to reach this level of artwork in so and so amount of time, or eventually I want to paint like this person. But besides that, you should be your own competition. Because there was a time where even I would compare myself to a lot of other people. No, that question didn't disturb me, don't worry. But it's a new way of thinking that I'm trying to share with you. So yeah, like I said, even back when I was still learning, I would compare myself to a lot of different people. But then I realized that not only are their painting styles different, but even the amount of experience they have and the amount of experience I have is very far apart. And even though we might have been in the same class, some were much older than me by at least 4 to 5 years. And the fact that I was reaching, you could say, that level of art at my age at the time was already a big step. And I was trying to overcompensate myself. I was trying to have this extra 5 years of experience within this 1 year that I was comparing myself to. So yeah, be your own competition. Compare yourself to what you did yesterday, what you did last month, what you did last year, or maybe when you just started painting or drawing. And this doesn't apply only to art, it can be to anything, whatever you want to, you could say, improve in also. So yeah, and getting back to topic, this is what we have made. So I hope you enjoyed this workshop, and we will be having another Christmas themed workshop coming up at 5:30 p.m. I'm glad you liked this speech, you could say. But yeah, so thank you so much for watching, and for those of you who do not know where to get this, I have a link in the description leading to the website of Rooftop. You can have a look at this book over there, and you can see what else or what other courses also we offer. So take care, and I will see you all in another 1 hour 15. So take care and bye bye.